You ready to go bye-bye? Yeah. Let's go on a ride. Are you ready to go?
Let's get going. Alright, so we just stopped at a rest stop. We're gonna let Moose run around and have some fun here. He's excited, aren't you? But we'll show you some of his tricks. Are you ready? Moose, sit. Down. Stand. Heel. Middle. Heel. Out. Spin. Down. Stand. Sit. 2 paws. Good boy. Leave it. Get up. Good boy, okay. Alright, so we made it to our spot for the night in Asheville, North Carolina. We're staying at a Cracker Barrel, so nothing crazy. But we are going to make some tortilla pizzas and just kind of hang out. We have some work that we need to get done for school and Molly's job, so we're just going to kind of hang out tonight. It's only like 8:45 or so, so it's kind of nice to have another time of just relaxing.
So, as Ty said, we are making tortilla pizzas. First, we start with organic whole wheat tortillas. And then we start with some pizza sauce, which we get organic. And then we use Parmesan and mozzarella, and you heat it up for 5 minutes and we will show you.
Ooh, pop 'em. Is that an important step to turn it on first?
So then you just put as much sauce as you possibly want on there.
We're not very saucy people, so we go kind of light on those.
Yeah.
Moose is a saucy man, aren't you? You love the smell of the sauce.
So after spreading your sauce on, is that about good for you?
Yep.
Then you're gonna add on your shredded mozzarella.
It's Parmesan.
Or Parmesan.
Fact checking here.
So you can open up the bag. And then you just really put on as much as you want. And then your mozzarella. And we like to get the finely shredded because it just tastes better.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have a pan, like a lid to cover your pan, then that's the best option. Moosey. But we don't have one that fits, so you just let it heat up and melt the cheese.
And that's it. All done.
So as you can see, we've made it to our parking spot for the night, which is a Cracker Barrel. As we said earlier, I got my cup of tea, we got our laptops out to start working, and yeah, so do you want to tell them about today?
It was a long drive. We didn't decide to leave until noon.
Yeah,
we left at noon. We had decided to leave at 11:30. So yeah, we were supposed to just kind of hang out today, and then we're gonna leave tomorrow. But we decided to give ourselves an extra day, so we just got on the road and booked it for Asheville.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just run-of-the-mill travel day. Just drove and drove and drove and stopped, let Moose run around, and then got back in and drove and drove and drove. We listened to some podcasts on the way here. That definitely helped their case, because otherwise it would have taken forever. And yeah, it was a great day, great travel day.
In the morning, we plan on going on a hike and maybe getting some breakfast, but yeah, we're gonna get a good night's rest, and we will see you tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we are in the South Mountains State Park in North Carolina. We're going to head on this trail. It's called the High Shoals Trail. We're going to see some mountains and some waterfalls and some rivers. It's going to be really cool. It's about 5 miles. It's going to take us about 2 hours, and we're really excited to go. So let's get going. Alright, so excuse my heavy breathing, but what we just saw was the High Shoals Falls. There's a continuation of it up the way a little bit, but it was amazing and so loud. I was trying to talk to Nolan, she couldn't even hear me, but it is so cool, so beautiful. Like, I've seen waterfalls before and things like that, but not like that many, like that hard. So it was so cool. We were getting sprayed by water too. Awesome. Still some more to go.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so we are now ascending a billion stairs. We just saw the falls, the top one that you just saw. Awesome. Those were insane. I mean, it was a nice big one. And I mean, we got sprayed really good there. It was pretty cool. Definitely recommend coming to the Upper Shoals, Waterfalls, something like that. I don't know what it's called. But we definitely recommend it. It's really cool. We also saw a Ball State graph from 1996 on our tour, so pretty cool. Yeah, if you're watching this, nice to meet you. But it was awesome. We really enjoy our time here so far. We still have a little bit left of the
It's never ending.
We're just taking a little break here because Miles is about to die and Lucy's can't go fast enough. So we're kind of being pulled in two separate directions. But yeah, so. So we just passed the falls, and this little river behind us is actually what leads to it. So who would have thought that this would lead to that? Absolutely crazy. All right, so we are on the come down from the trail. We both have a lot more breath in us now. It's more or less just stopping from falling down. But it is a really tough like decline, isn't it, Miles? It's hard on the knees. We've had to stop a couple times just to make sure our knees didn't blow out. Moose, of course, is blowing through it. He's having a good time. But this was just an insane hike. I mean, absolutely beautiful. If we come back to this part of the country again, I want to stop here. This is amazing. And again, free state park. Let's go. We didn't have to pay any money for any of this. Perfect. We loved it. Beautiful mountains, beautiful waterfalls, just everything we could ask for. It's an awesome trail. These are our favorites, aren't they?
Yeah, our favorite post-hiking exercise drink.
And this is not an ad.
No.
We just like them.
So we just got back into the van. We have our liquid IVs for after hiking. I think we did like 3.5 to 4 miles.
Yeah.
It was originally 5 miles, but we took a shortcut through, and yeah, we just decided to do that because the trail was a little bit crowded, and the waterfalls, like where we could actually like go out and look at them, was kind of crowded. But other than that, it was a really good hike. This is probably one of my favorite hikes that we've done. So yeah, I'm really glad we came here.
Yeah, it's a little busy here. This is all for one hike, by the way. It's that's all it is. It's a Sunday. We actually got lucky because there was not this many cars here when we got here.
Yeah, it's 11:37 on a Sunday, and we got here at 9.
Yeah.
And this was probably half full.
Yeah.
And there's been constant people coming in since we've sat in the van.
Yeah.
So we got some Southern barbecue at Ray Nathan's, and I don't know if it'd be classified as like an Eastern or a Western. What do you think? Barbecue?
Well, they do a lot of pork in North Carolina.
Yeah.
We got beef, so.
So we'll show you what we got, but this place is supposed to be really delicious. It costs $25, and we'll do a breakdown of what everything costs. But we did, everything for 25 bucks.
Look good?
Yes. And if you guys didn't know, this right here is supposed to be your plate with barbecue places, so that's kind of cool. Let's see what else is okay. Mac and cheese. I think this is mine, it's smaller. And then banana pudding. That's a staple here, apparently.
Oh, easy. Okay.
So the cost breakdown is Today was a lunch special because it was on Sunday. So this Angus beef brisket was only $8.99, but with the side it was a total of $10.99. So that's Ty's meal. And then I got the ankle biter sandwich, which is
ankle biter for my ankle biter.
It's the minier version of the Angus brisket. As you can see, it's quite small. And then, so I got that and this side for $8.99, so a few dollars short. And then this banana pudding is what I think that was $2.49.
Yeah. Just had my first bite. If you can't tell. Wow, this is amazing. So it's coated in a signature rub. I don't really like sauces, so I didn't get any. So they just put their rub on there. This is amazing. I love brisket and I love beef and everything about it. So yeah, this definitely meets my qualities. I'm pretty pumped about having my mac and cheese. I haven't tried it yet, but my favorite part is that little pieces of brisket fall off the sandwich, so then I can have a snack afterwards. So it's gonna be an amazing meal.
Try the mac and cheese quick. Moose wants some too. Moosey.
Lay down, Moose. Whoa.
Moose.
Mmm. Do you see him looking at my? Do you see him looking at my food?
No.
He won't eat it, but he tries his hardest. But anyways, the mac and cheese is amazing. They put some kind of special, I don't know, some kind of seasoning on it. I don't know what it is, but it is delicious. I can't wait to tear into this. I started it just so you know.
That is so good. So mine isn't as full as Tyler's, but it has like this smoky, like wood flavor, and it is so good. And there's not really fatty pieces, which is my pet peeve with brisket. I don't like that. So it's just a bunch of like really, I don't even know how you can describe it, moist. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it's very like woody, and I also didn't get
Woody.
I didn't get a sauce, so yeah, 100% recommend it. Now I'll try this. I've already tried it. Now that is delicious. Do you see the extra cheese on top of there? It just melts in your mouth, and what I've always expected a southern bowl of mac and cheese to taste like. So we normally don't get sandwiches for, like, we don't eat a lot of buns. We just don't really like them.
I don't really like bread.
Yeah. So we were kind of wondering how it would taste, but here's the budget-friendly tip. If you get the plate, it would cost, I think, $10 more. So it would be like $18 to $19. So we opted for the sandwich to have it, like, basically 50% off, which saved us 50%. So that's a budget-friendly tip. When you're traveling, get a sandwich instead of the plate within barbecue, because it can get really expensive.
Also, go to places for lunch because they have lunch specials and things like that. So, yeah, we wouldn't have like this crazy awesome experience like if we ate at supper, but we saved a lot of money because I would rather save money and have just a brisket sandwich with the macaroni side for $10 than a whole plate for $20. So yeah, we're really big fans of lunch specials, and we just cook on our own at nighttime.
And we do cook a lot, so like it might seem like we eat out quite a bit on our trips, but a lot of times we do just eat our own stuff, just because one, it's easier, it saves money, and it's super delicious still.
Because of Molly, not anything else.
Thank you. And as you can tell, we have not made the bed. And this is actually like a mattress, a waterproof mattress cover, so Moose doesn't get our bed gross. Yeah, so that's what is going on here.
Just lazy today. So we are on the 211, which is kind of like the state road here in North Carolina, and we are on our way to Southport, which is where we're gonna go and hang out on the beach and let Moose see the ocean for the first time ever. Really just kind of hang out by the water twice ever in his life. So we're gonna go there and hang out. We got about another 45 minutes and we will be there. And just got a nice little road to drive on. Join us next week as we move from mountainous western North Carolina to the quaint seaside town of Southport, North Carolina. We will be putting Moose's love of sand and surf to the test, but not before Molly can go seashell hunting.
Now to watch.
It also wouldn't be a Southport visit without a safe haven tour led by Malls herself and a few sweet treats from a local bakery that we just had to indulge in. After that, we make our way down the Carolina seashore and find some warmer weather at Myrtle Beach. We'll see you next week.